And we are live. Oh Lord, with my life, when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring. It's pouring. You know, sometimes in life you think about your past decisions. Like, I think about 25, 24-year-old me and the decision I made in trusting somebody who I shouldn't really trust, Decisions you make when your brain wasn't developed. I don't know why people expect people to get married when they're young, because you don't even know what you want out of life. And I've never been married in my life. And honestly, that's something I'm probably not going to ever do in my life. But I have been in a very, very, very unfortunate situation. Unfortunate situation when you realize that you kind of regret having a kid with somebody. That's so sad. I'm not saying I regret my child. My child is the most perfect thing to has ever happened to me. He literally is the opposite of his father. He is non-neurotic, very emotionally centered, and in control. And unfortunately, I have to deal with someone who complains about being a man. I have to deal with someone who complains about life. Things happened. We had a kid. You weren't ready to have a kid. And things got complicated. You kind of, and I had the kid and I got injured and things happened. Life happens. I grew up in a situation where I had to be hard as nails. I grew up with a single mother. I didn't grow up in that organic family with mother and father and everything was perfect the way he did. Things were clearly not perfect, clearly. Hey, Portia, welcome. Welcome. I'm ranting right now because this is real life stuff. But we'll get to the live stream. Which is about OMAD Cardio versus OMAD weight training. We'll get to that. But I'm just going to rant for a bit. And, I didn't grow up like that. But it's always something I wanted. I wanted that organic family. I wanted, to find a partner where I can ideally get married to, have kids, and enjoy that family life. Because I never grew up with that. I grew up with a single mother who came here from the Caribbean, and her situation and how she ended up a single mother is messed up. Like my dad and her, oh my God, it's weird because she grew up in an organic family. She had her mom, her dad, and they had 8 kids. However, it was tough. She grew up in Grenada. Grenada is a small kind of country in the Commonwealth, part of the Commonwealth. Um, Generally a poorer country, but there's money there now because there's lots of British money. There's lots of because it's basically was part of the British system. And she grew up with the organic family, and I didn't grow up with one. And I always wanted that. And I wanted that foundation. And there's statistics out there of people saying, oh, like a woman who grows up like that, it's really hard for her to like that woman. What's her name? Shayliana Ayana. She grew up in a situation where her mother pretty much gave her up for adoption. I think, yes, later on in her life. I believe she's Canadian, and she went through all sorts of trauma. She was through the adoption system and everything. And she founded this whole thing. I think it's called Rising Woman. And now she's married. She has her child, and she healed her trauma. And she's trying to teach other women to do the same. And she's become into her whole feminine self, and she's learned through her past. And I just I hate statistics like that, things that journalize. People like to assume when people meet me, they assume so much about me. They assume they know me. They assume I act a certain way. No, you don't know me. You don't know my heart. You don't know my intentions. And I don't know where I'm going with this rant, but sometimes I regret, when you regret your life decision, it's like you meet someone and you put so much hope into that person, and they just disappoint you and disappoint you and disappoint you. Like, no wonder families are broken and things are ruined. They say women are the ones who initiate divorce, quote unquote. Yeah, they do. And I am initiating this separation because I have been unhappy for 5 years. I've been unhappy since 2017. Is that 5 years? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I've been unhappy for 6 years. And I've fallen deeply out of love with this person for a long time. I'm just surviving right now. I'm just surviving and thriving. I'm doing what I got to do to survive. But I'm getting closer and closer to moving out and living on my own. And I cannot wait to share that experience with people. But I honestly believe people do get second chances. Like there's people who've opened up to me and have shared this with me. People who've, find success in a second marriage. People who've found like success in that way. But I know at the end of the day, my focus has to be on me healing myself, which I have been. I've made so much progress throughout this storm I've been in. It's been tough for me. It's been tough. I had a kid, had a lot of pain, and then this accident happened, and now I'm just trying to get back on my feet and just be independent in that way. And when I say I want to be an independent woman, it's not that I don't need a man or anything like that. I love having the company of men, except that I've been in a situation where I've had my partner put me in a situation where I feel insecure. Like, I wish I had the resources to just get out on my own right now, live on my own, and not have to depend on anyone financially. It's women get stuck is when they put themselves in a situation where they can't financially hold their own. And I kind of fell into that situation because I was young. I got pregnant young. Um, these are all my choices. I know. Got pregnant young. I wasn't in my career. I got pregnant literally like 8 months after graduating university. I was working with the city of Toronto. Wasn't even a full-time job or anything. And then after I got pregnant, my goal was to like get to work and all that. But then I got injured, and then the back injury happened, and then the depression happened, and then I spiraled, and then I always financially dependent on my partner, which I'm okay with if that person didn't complain about doing that. If life wasn't so hard about, like it's not the person I want to be with. Let's just say that. Not the person I want to be with. Stresses about everything. Everything. When his life is good. Good. He grew up well. Mom and dad, middle class family. He had it all. I didn't have it all. But it is what it is. That's my rant right there, because that's what's been on my mind. I don't even know. I wasn't supposed to do my live stream here. I was supposed to be at home, but I had to deal with that. Anyway, that's why my live stream's starting earlier. But anyway, I see a bunch of comments here, so I'm going to check them out. Says, I did fasting and OMAD help you with your loose skin. I've lost over 100 pounds. I have over 100 pounds to lose, and I'm worried about loose skin. I need to do a loose skin video. I do need to do a loose skin video. I will tell you this. Yes, dry fasting has definitely helped with my skin. It's helped with my loose skin. When I lost weight with keto, I find that losing weight with keto, when I was doing the high protein keto, I was doing the basic keto, what everyone did. So it was the type of keto where you just kind of count your carbs kind of keto. That's the keto I did. And I find that I had a lot of loose skin with keto. But once I started introducing fasting and extended fasting, and again, the strength training and the weight training, I noticed my skin tighten up. I used to have loose skin a lot on my legs, and my stomach was a lot worse than it is now. I have to do a video on it, but I did notice with me, it did tighten up. Again, loose skin is a genetic thing, but I know the leaner you get, and when you stay lean, that skin tends to tighten up and it rebounds over time. But honestly, do not worry about the loose skin. What you need to worry about is losing the weight. Don't worry about the loose skin. It's more important to get those 100 pounds off your body so you have health. Loose skin can always be tackled along the way. And I highly recommend, it depends on your genetics, but I know dry fasting definitely help, but you don't need to jump into dry fasting now. Focus on losing the weight. The weight will take care of the loose skin the closer you get. Just focus on losing the weight, and then you'll worry about the loose skin later. It's all about focusing on that weight because it's your health. Loose skin does not affect your health. Health is everything. So yes. But today's live stream, I see the comments, but I just want to actually talk about today's live stream because I went on a rant. I always used to talk about this in my Sneak Diaries videos when I went personal, but I don't know. I go personal because I have people message me and they actually connect with me on this level. I'm not the only woman in this situation, but I'm determined to get myself out. And I've got plans. YouTube's a part of it. Me getting a job, and God knows, personal training. Being a personal trainer, I could go back into plumbing, but the way my knee is pulsing right now as I sit here, and I took off my knee brace, which is right here, I don't think I'll be on my knees plumbing anytime soon. I highly doubt it. I don't know, unless a surgeon can fix me up. But I highly doubt that. So I've got to make a major career change, and it's going to be in a gym. I'll feel comfortable once I know my career change and I have that security that in employment that I can do this on my own. But right now I am surviving off of basically accident benefits from my insurance company because my insurance company is amazing. But yeah, anyway, today's live stream is about what's better for weight loss, OMAD cardio or OMAD weight training. OMAD with cardio versus OMAD with weight training. I'll tell you from my experience. If you are going to weight train while eating one meal a day, you best make sure that weight training isn't you pushing yourself to the point where you need to recover for 2 to 3 days. You have to do light training with OMAD. That is the best way to help it stick. But to find the most success with weight loss with OMAD is to do cardio. Cardio is just the best way to go. You can do cardio with weights, meaning that you can get light weights, higher reps. You can do traditional cardio. For me, the best way I've lost weight with OMAD has been swimming. Swimming has been the perfect thing. Why? It's all about the recovery. It comes to the recovery when it comes to weight loss with OMAD and training and exercise. What exercise routine can you recover the fastest from? Swimming, I would say, is one of them, as long as you're not swimming like a champ. But if you're doing basic laps around the pool, maybe swimming for 20 minutes, taking it easy, swimming's the best way I think you can recover fast from, because once you get out of the water, you're not as exhausted and your body recovers fast. The next is probably walking. You can recover quickly from walking. You can recover quickly from biking because it's all the legs and it gives you time to, your body to set through, but definitely not. I'm still here. Sorry about that. I got a phone call and I normally put myself on do not disturb. But as I was saying before I got disturbed, now my phone's on do not disturb. But definitely you cannot recover from like extraneous strength training, getting new, PRs and maxes, and then do OMAD. No. OMAD is best with light exercise. And even when you're losing weight, you want to lose weight with light exercises. Don't look at the bodybuilders out there. The bodybuilders, most of them that you see are on what do you call it, performance enhancing drugs, so they're able to recover. That's why you see, when you see like prep videos, because I love watching prep series and stuff, when you see them going hard at the gym and their calories are super low, they're able to recover from their workouts because they are on performance enhancing drugs. And when you take performance enhancing drugs or steroids or what have you, you can recover better. So someone who's not doing that, which is the majority of us out there who are doing this the natural way, you need more time to recover. So the best way to do it, I'd say, is cardio. You can do cardio. Yoga is another way. Just light exercises. You don't need to kill it. Because I learned the lesson the hard way when I was pushing hard at the gym and I was trying to do OMAD. All it did was increase my hunger and made things harder. That's why my last vlog, not video, but my last vlog was called Lose Weight with OMAD, Gain Muscle, Build Muscle with 2MAD. You want to build muscle with 2MAD. And when you're losing weight, this has been like evident on my journey. When I was pushing it hard with the beach body work, like just remove OMAD out of the equation. When I was pushing it hard with the beach body workouts or body workouts and doing like Marcella Reyes's programs and just like pushing it hard with weightlifting and weight training and not giving myself a break, and then I was trying to diet at the same time, it made weight loss difficult because it just increased my hunger. So the easiest way and the most simplistic way to lose weight is to do light exercise, because you want to focus in the kitchen. Weight loss happens in the kitchen. That's where your focus should be. Like, it's so disheartening when I see people out there, because I've made that mistake for years. That's why I plateaued at 220, but I was building muscle. Like, I didn't want to build muscle. I did want to build muscle, but I also wanted to lose weight. So if you have a time where you want to focus on weight loss, focus on the kitchen, do light exercise, swimming, light gym stuff, maybe do some rows, but very lightly. Just do some exercise machines. Just don't get yourself to the point of where you're getting like tons of lactic acid in the muscle. That should be like the measuring stick. The measuring stick should be when, if you're feeling that pump, like more than a heavy pump, and you're feeling like super sore the next day, you worked out too hard. Work out lightly with cardio, because cardio is the best way to recover when it comes to losing weight. It truly is. I know there's people out there that's like, oh, you don't have to do tons of cardio. If you're doing OMAD does the weight loss for you. And there's another time where you need to take breaks. Like for me, I was pushing it too hard. So when I was working out really hard last week at the gym, I'll be returning to the gym tomorrow pushing it hard, but I took a week off of hard exercise. But when I was pushing it hard last week, my appetite was increased all the way up until Tuesday. So my body was still recovering, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. About 5 days later, I was still feeling that workout. I was still feeling exhausted. I was still feeling like my body needed to recover, and I was still feeling hungry. So sometimes when you're doing OMAD and you've worked out a little too much and the scale decides to not move and it's holding on, take a day off of working out and the scale will drop. I did that. I took a day off, the scale went down 3 pounds, and now the scale's hovering based on my morning weigh-in. That's not accurate. I got to do my evening weigh-in tonight. But the scale started hovering, and when the scale hovered, that's when I'm like, aha, I need to reintroduce exercise. So I didn't work out Monday, I didn't work out Tuesday. The scale dropped those 2 days, and now I believe it's going to hover today. So I'm like, well, I need to start exercising a little more. So that's another way to use scale feedback to understand the scale. You got to learn, you got to play with it. You got to understand your body more, for sure. I'm just going to read the comments here. Mad Solar. Hey, I deliver for Amazon. Do you think it would be a good idea to do a 3-day fast while delivering using snake juice, of course? Ooh, depends your packages. I was going to say yes because you're driving, but your packages, how heavy are they? Are you getting like heavy packages? Like you could, on snake juice, you could do it because it is kind of light workout. I would not say dry fasting, no, but I think you can do it. You can definitely do it. Give it a try. Give it a try. See how long you can go. Definitely with delivery, because you're on the road more than anything with delivering on Amazon. Maybe I'll do a delivery job. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my career, but like you're mainly sitting on the you're mainly sitting in the car, so it might get a little tough if the packages are heavy. But just keep pounding back the snake juice, and you're fine. Get in some pickle juice too. Throw in some pickles. Have a jar of pickle juice somehow. I don't know if you want to just have pickles. Maybe don't have the pickles because it might tempt you. But like buy a jar of pickles and like put the juice in like an extra water bottle that you may have on the side, because pickle juice really helps with the energy. Maybe throw in some apple cider vinegar just to help you through. But you should be able to do that. I would say go for it. You have the snake juice ready to go. But I would not recommend dry fasting. No way. Starset says, hey Daniela, I've commented on your channel a few times, but hearing your videos, I started doing OMAD from 400 to 1200 calories a day while doing a minimum of 5K steps a day. And I went from, okay, 245, good. I was worried about your weight. I'm like, how much do you weigh? 245 when I found your channel, and now I'm at 203. No way. That is amazing. I'm 20 years old and I haven't been this low weight, and I felt so good since freshman in high school. That is amazing. Oh, I'm so proud of you. That is crazy weight loss. That is insane. I am really proud of you. Way to go. Way to go. Like, that deserves a round of applause. And yes, I loved how you had a 400 calorie day. I know people would be like, oh my God, 400 calories. But when you have that excess amount of weight, you're at 245. I'm not sure what your height is, but it doesn't My bad. My iPhone overheated. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my God. But I was going to say 245 is definitely in the obese. And I had my car on too. So it is what it is. I have a black car. So maybe that's it. I think you guys can hear me. But 245 is definitely in the obese category. I was going to say about those 400 calorie days. It's fine. Because literally, especially if you're doing keto OMAD, there are some days where you're just not hungry. And that means that your body is literally fat adapted. So keep moving forward. You're doing well. It depends on your height, but if you can tell me your height, I can tell you when to start being aware of things. You're gonna have to start being aware of maybe make sure you're taking your electrolytes, but you might have to start slowing things down because you may get into the situation that I did when I got closer to my weight. My low weight. But yeah, if you can tell me your height, I can give you a little bit more. But you did so well, and that is so cool that like my channel helped you do that. Like, OMAD's the easiest way to lose weight. I swear to God, anyone who's obese, like I wish I started OMAD when I was like at 245, 250, 260, because it just makes it so easy. Like it truly does. Because when you're overweight and you're obese and you do OMAD, your body just adapts to using the fat and it crushes the hunger in a weird way. It just makes it easier. I keep saying this. I know this from experience. The leaner you get, the harder it is to lose weight. The closer you get to your goal weight, the harder it is. That's why I've been struggling with OMAD lately, but I'm back on it. I'm doing well right now. But like when you have that excess fat on you, oh my gosh, OMAD is just a breeze. It's the easiest diet to do. Like the calories, you can eat multiple meals during the day, but I've done that. It's harder because for some reason it makes you more hungry. You want to eat more. You got to have more discipline like that. I know it sounds crazy. People think that fasting for 20 plus hours a day, you might need a lot of discipline. Nuh-uh. In the beginning, I would say it's at about the same level as counting calories, but eventually your body just gets into this situation where it's like, oh, okay, she's only eating once a day at this time, or he's only eating once a day at this time. And it's like, Matt, it's easy and we're good to go. And you just get like into that routine. I know there's a lot of haters on OMAD. I know that. I don't really care. The results speak for itself. Maybe the scientific community can hang on and add to that, but it's been awesome. I absolutely love it. Ryan Jameson says, I'm having steak and eggs. Oh my God, steak is so good on OMAD. I had that the other day too. I want to start eating because I'm really trying to do keto OMAD, but my body is freaking the heck out. So I've been eating like a lot of carbs just to keep, because carbs helps you to retain electrolytes better. Because again, carbs help you retain water. So when you retain water, you retain electrolytes. So when I drop weight, it's not too harsh on my concussion or my injuries. But I love keto OMAD. Like that's my favorite form of OMAD. And steak and eggs is awesome. But I did a keto OMAD the other day, and I believe I don't know if I documented it and put it out. But when I did that keto OMAD, I had steak, and it made it easy. So maybe I'll try it again with steak. We'll see. But right now I'm having all the carbs because this losing weight with this concussion is freaking hell on earth. It's really annoying because my body doesn't want to drop weight at this level, but it's going to because I need to move on with my life and life moves on. So yeah, but anyway, Starset, your comment was like literally made my day. Made my day. Like this is just amazing. And you're so young too. Like that is absolutely amazing. That makes me incredibly happy. So yeah, I went on a bit of a rant in the beginning. OMAD cardio versus OMAD weight training. I'm gonna have an OMAD meal today. I need your guys' input. What should I do? Should I order in? I haven't ordered out in a while. When was the last time? Well, that's a lie. Oh, wait, no, Canada Day I ordered out. But that was like a thing I was doing with my son and his dad. Um, yeah, we're still. I just put up with him for my son, but I want to do something. Oh, I'm gonna be by myself for the next couple days, so I'm wondering, should I order in, or should I cook something special for my OMAD meal tonight? And I'm not really hungry. It's 3:55. I'm OMAD adapted. Yeah. But what should I do? Let me know in the comments. I was thinking of doing Indian food. I haven't had Indian food in a while because I'm going to train hard tomorrow. So I need carbs. But I'm also craving protein because my OMAD meal yesterday was high in what do you call it? It was pretty high in carbs. I had pizza, I had pasta, pasta with meat, but no, I kind of want some protein. So I'm wondering if I should order Indian food. I can do butter chicken. That's high in fat, because when you have your OMAD meal, you definitely want to have fat, because fat also helps you get in the calories. Like, what people don't understand about OMAD, it's just a hack to put yourself into a calorie deficit. Like, the more weight you have, the less you can eat, the less you can get away with. That's what I'm saying. It's easier to lose weight when you have more weight on you. Like, even if you watch like 600 Pound Life, like, I haven't watched it, but I would see clips of that doctor, and they've had these people on a low calorie diet, and like they would eat like 800 calories, like sub 1,000, I believe. Correct me if I'm correct. Because there was always this fear in the weight loss community when I was losing weight, and it drove me absolutely insane. Oh, if you eat too little calories, your metabolism's gonna stop. I would literally eat. I remember I was like 230 pounds and I was eating 1,600 calories, and people were telling me that was too low. And I believed them. No wonder I plateaued for freaking 2 years, because I listened to the bullcrap. Like, you need to cut your calories lower. And I hate the fear that people, like, this whole dogma. It's like, you can't put your calories lower, you're gonna like hurt your metabolism. No, you're not. You got fat on you. I have not hurt my metabolism at all. There have been days where I would eat a lot, like this weekend, and the scale is literally like sealant. It's capped off at like 185. That's how high it goes. It's not going higher than that, which is actually my cutoff for obesity. Funny enough, that's crazy. That is my cutoff for obesity, because I think once I go to 186, I'm obese again. That is so weird. It's like OMAD is like the natural hormonal balancing. I don't know what to call it. It's like the natural way to cap your body. I don't know what it does, but OMAD does powerful things to your metabolism, to your system. It's like a regulated system. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, my weight just caps up. It just literally caps off. So I forever am gonna have OMAD in my routine, because I don't know what the heck it does on a metabolic level. I should know. I wish there were books on this stuff. Maybe I can find a book I can read, but it does something. It's like I can eat and eat and eat, and the scale will not go higher than that. So it's absolutely insane. Anyway, this week I've started my mini cut. I'm back into OMAD. I'm back into the routine. It's 4 o'clock p.m. I'm not hungry. Again, when you fall off OMAD and you try to get back on track, you get really hungry in the beginning, but get through those couple days of hunger and it's a breeze. Like, I haven't even been drinking. I should be drinking water, but I haven't been needing to use my hunger hacks like apple cider vinegar and pickle juice and all that stuff. It's been a breeze. It's been amazing. So, like, I'm so glad I'm OMAD adapted. Hey, Simone. And Simone says, yes, get Indian food and treat yourself. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Either today, because Indian food is carb heavy and I'm craving protein today. I think I will definitely do Indian food tomorrow after I work out like a crazy person. But I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I will definitely document it. I'm doing like a little series here. I'm doing a week of OMAD, kind of like a longer vlog, because I need more longer videos on my channel, because I realize YouTube likes the longer videos once in a while. Like, here's a YouTube tip. I'm learning that the shorter videos get you the clicks and get you the subscribers, but the longer videos get you more, the advertisers like it, and the ad revenue goes up with the longer videos. So if you're a content creator, but if you're not uploading daily, I'm uploading daily, so I've got a lot of room. I love these daily uploads. They're fun. I almost was gonna throw it in the towel last night because I was just having too many symptoms with my concussions. But daily uploads are fun. Like, all my son's little like YouTubers that he watched, they all upload daily, and it's fun throwing in shorts in there too. Like, I'm having fun with this. Like, it's fun documenting my journey. It's fun helping people. And I actually enjoy this. I just want to make it even more fun when I get shredded, because that's going to be really fun. Just being shredded, and just not just for social media, but it's literally to prove it to myself. Even if I went off YouTube today, I would still get shredded, but I'm obviously not, because I want other people to join me. I want to share the wealth. Just want to share the wealth with this and give people knowledge, because weight loss is an absolute cluster. It is. And there's so much information out there, and I get it. I get it. People get confused. I get it. But my advice to anyone out there is to try what the person is advocating. Like, if you're watching someone and they're saying keto and they're telling you how to do it properly, try it and see if it works. If you're watching me and I'm telling you specifically how to do the OMAD, try it. Just give it a try. Don't get analysis paralysis. Just give it a try and see what happens. Like, you have to be your own human experiment. You have to be your own lab rat. And it wasn't until I tried OMAD after watching Cole's videos did I realize, holy smokes, this thing is powerful. So you gotta give it a try. Don't get scared. Just try it. And then when I say a try, an honest try, not a week, not 2 weeks, give it a month and see what happens. Because you start to see a lot of change within a month. And that's what I did quietly when I started my weight loss journey back in September. And I did OMAD and I was doing the calories really low, and I was worried because of the whole calorie scare. You can't eat little calories. Like, if you're underweight or if you're at a healthy weight, yeah, you can't be eating 400 calories a day. Maybe you can get away with it once in a while, but no, you can't do that. But if you have excess body fat on you, you can get away with that. And that's called a fast mimicking day. I believe it's 4 to 500 calories. I know people who do alternate day fasting. When they fast, they there's the real way of doing it where you don't eat any food, and then there's a way where you have the 500 calorie day in between your day. If I'm going to do alternate day fasting, which I probably will when my brain's ready, once it gets through this concussion flare up, I'm definitely going to do it the proper way. I'm going to do it without the 500 calorie day, but I do want to try it. I'm going to do alternate day fasting, alternate day dry fasting, mainly for healing purposes. And when I'm at a heavier weight, if I'm sitting, my ideal body weight, my goal weight, I want to be in the 150s. I think I'll look the best in the 150s. I want to be there with tons of muscle, but I can't push my body to that point yet. But definitely, if I'm in the 170s, even late 160s, I can get away with doing an alternate day fasting and doing a routine with that, because I think fasting is just a powerful tool. I know people say fasting does this, it's not good to fast, but it's in our genetic DNA. It truly is. We didn't have food all the time. Food wasn't available to us all the time. We didn't have, especially meat. Meat came rare. Well, maybe not, but it wasn't always something we had access to all the time. So we had to fast, and that's just the reality of it. Not everyone's going to agree with me. That's fine. It's okay. I'm no expert in anything. I don't do the research. I'm not Dr. Mindy Pals. My research is my results. My research is how fast I lost this weight with OMAD. My research is empirical. It's how research used to be done. Scientists would write down a hypothesis, and their hypothesis would be like, well, how do you start a scientific hypothesis? I forget. If so-and-so happens, then blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm doing it wrong. How do you say it? Let's say if I throw this ball up in the air, then it should fall on the ground. That's how you do a scientific hypothesis. So let's do one with OMAD. So if I fast for 22 to 23 hours a day, then I should be able to get to my ideal body weight by a certain period of time. That's how science happens. And then you would put down a hypothesis, and then you would do the real world experimental results or experimental work. That's science. That's how you do it. So yeah, I don't know. I remember someone was saying credentials. I don't need credentials. People who have credentials can't even help people. God, there's an obesity epidemic. My credentials are my results and how I've been able to lose this weight and keep it off, because I have not been obese since I got out of obesity. So it's been good. But anyway, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to chime in. I can talk for hours if I need to. But I do have to go get my son. Oh no, he's not done swimming in another 10, 15 minutes. But I'm trying to figure out what else. Oh, hey. Hi, nice to see you. Hey, Healthy You. I saw that you posted a video. It was 10 pounds in a month. I have to watch it. I have to do a good YouTube catch up. You lost 10 pounds in a month. Congratulations. Keep it up. Keep doing your thing. But I wanted to do a whole YouTube watch. I love watching other people's videos. I actually started watching this new content creator. She's a big one because I wanted to watch the bigger channels. Her name was, oh, I forgot her name. Something Sealy. Celia? I don't know. But she's a big channel, and she does a lot of like prep videos and not prep videos, but how-to videos, instructional videos with exercises at the gym. And I just fell in love with her channel just because I need a lot of form correction and help. And I'm thinking of getting that personal training. Everyone keeps telling me I'm going to have to. I need a personal trainer stat. I want to become a personal trainer too. So it would help if I get a personal trainer so I can ask them what credentials they had with their personal training. Sorry, I'm holding the phone because my phone overheated earlier in the live stream. So I can figure out what to get. Because I know I talked to one of my friends who's in Canada, but she's in Montreal, or someone I know on social media, and she has NASM, the National Academy of Science and Nutrition, I think it's called. I know that's what Caroline Gervin has as well. NASM. I could get that. There's CanFit Pro, but I feel like CanFit Pro like keeps me stuck in Canada, and I don't want to be stuck in Canada. Like, it's like CanFit Pro. Like, who cares? It's Canada. Like, I want something that's more internationally well-rounded. There's ISSA. Like, I definitely want to do that, even though I'm going to become a personal trainer and all that. But I want to get some personal training just to help with my form correction and get some tips, you know. But I started watching her channel, and I got some really good tips. Like, if you're doing rows, it's important to just think about like shoulders back and then have your chest up and doing it down. She also had a variation of rows that I like. I love like just watching channels like that. I was watching it while I was folding a bunch of laundry this morning. I hate doing laundry. Let me know if anyone out there likes doing laundry. I absolutely hate doing, like, I love it when you have the nice smells and everything smells pretty, but I hate folding clothes. Like, I fold clothes really nicely. I just hate folding clothes. What happens is it stays in the basket for days and I procrastinate about it. But I want to try to flip that around and change the narrative and use that time that I do laundry as a time to learn things. Like, I was watching that girl on YouTube, watching her. I'm afraid to put my phone back up because it's going to freaking overheat on me. Here, I'll just put it here for now. So I just want to put some lip gloss on because I live in an Arctic desert. But yeah, I definitely want to. I don't want the phone overheat. Don't overheat. I want to do that while I fold laundry. Just learn. I just want to constantly learn. Because fitness has saved my life on multiple levels. How do my lips look? Sometimes I put too much on. Okay, we're good. Fitness has saved my life in healing my body after my little birth injury. Fitness has helped me. It's helping me heal the car accident. It's helping my concussion. Like, I am very, very, very. If I can get this hair out of my eye. Oh no! Don't go in my eye. Okay. Sorry, hiccup. I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate about fitness because fitness is just everything. It helps with my mental health. It helps with my mood. And not only fitness, nutrition. When you eat well, you feel well. Unless you're doing OMAD. You can eat like crap and get away with it with OMAD because the fasting, because when you fast for like 23, 24 hours a day and then you eat, your body just soaks up the food and it like gets rid of all the processed crap. Like, it just does it. Like, I flow nicely, meaning the bathroom. I don't want to give too many details, but like everything just flows nicely. Unless you're doing keto OMAD, then you got to be a little more stingent with the coconut oil. Like, keto OMAD can be a bit tricky, but I absolutely love it. But yes, a healthy you says, yeah, I'm down 10 pounds, but 30 more to go. Thank you. Way to go. I'm really proud of you. Keep up the work. I love it when I hear other people like being successful on their journey. I want us to all be successful together, you know? Like, I just want us to all feel good about our bodies, feel good about ourselves, you know, heal. Eventually, I want to get to the side of healing, like emotionally and mentally. I want to get credentials on that, but I got to work on myself first, you know? All I can do is share my story and hope people can relate to me on that level, because I know when you struggle with, you know, mental health and just struggling in life, period, it's nice to hear other people on, you know, it gives you hope. It's like, I'm not alone. You keep moving forward. Like, it's about not feeling alone, because when you struggle, you feel like you're alone. You go on social media and everyone's life is great, but it's not true. It's what people want you to see more than anything. Do the Work For You says, hi, Daniela. Thank you for your videos. Thank you for watching. Like, I would not be making these videos if people weren't watching. Like, I would not be doing it. So I appreciate you being here. Well, that's not true. I started making, actually, people were watching in the beginning when I started my weight loss channel. Because when I started my weight loss channel, I didn't want to say people weren't watching. I did have a bunch of people come over from Instagram because I started this all on Instagram. And everyone on Instagram's like, you should start YouTube. And I was like, okay. And I started in 2020. So I did have people watching, but yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope they are serving you well. Ryan says, fitness saved my life after a breakup. Yeah, I can feel you on that. Breakups can be hard. They can be hard, especially when you don't see it coming. But, you know, we move on. For me, I'm going through, I don't know what the heck I'm in. I'm in some messed up situation, but I know, like, I was talking to my friend who's pregnant with twins. I know she's subscribed to my channel, but I won't say her name. And she was telling me, I really want to go back to Toronto and see her. But she was telling me that, you know, I should not settle in life. You should not settle. You should not settle for anything or anyone. And you gotta find your happiness. Like, ideally, I want to be with my son's father, of course, but he's just not my person. He's not my person. He's just not my person. He's a nice guy. He's a good guy. But at the end of the day, we're just not compatible. And you want someone that you are compatible with. Like I said, I want more kids. He doesn't. I want to go outside and do things. He wants to stay at home and do nothing. Like, I'm a high energy individual and he isn't. Like, me and my son are the same thing. We're both high energy. We want to go out. My son even called him out. He's like, Mommy, can you catch the football with me? Because my dad can't last more than 20 minutes and I can't stand it. My son said that. I'm like, I want to. I'm going to try to. It's because of my knee. And it's like twisting when you're trying to catch a football and you're trying to turn. You got to be careful there. But I told him, like, and I can't run too. I told him I'll try for a bit, but then he has to just throw the football at me. But yeah, you just got to, you know, you got to do your thing. And I'm glad, like, fitness saved your life and helped you out for sure. Fitness is everything to me. It's everything. It just makes me feel well. And I really want to find a community here of people who are into fitness. I think I will. I'll just keep speaking it. I will. And I'm not talking about like those F45s or like, I'm not into CrossFit, like just bodybuilding, finding a bodybuilding community that people that I can connect with and, you know, join a team or something. Like, I've connected with a few bodybuilding coaches online. There's this one girl who's from Calgary, but she didn't work with clients in person. I don't want that. I want to meet people in person. I just don't want it over the internet. Like, I want to like create a community in that aspect, you know? Ryan says, I don't know if I should run since I ate. Ugh, don't. I like to work out fasted. I've always been a fasted workout if that makes sense. I don't, because like ever since I was a kid, even when I was a child, if I would eat before like doing a cross country run, I would always get a stitch like in my tummy. You know what a stitch is? Like a cramp, and I would feel uncomfortable. Even it happens to me nowadays at the gym. So I'd rather work out fasted. I know people are like, don't work out fasted, blah, blah, blah. Even Cole said that to me, but Cole said I can work out fasted if I eat my meal literally an hour before, like right before I would eat my meal and then go to bed. Because he's got a new plan for me. I don't know if I said this in a previous live stream. I don't know. I can't remember. But if I eat my meal right before my bed, go to bed, and then I wake up the next day and I work out, I'll be fine because I'll still have a bit of the food in my tummy, but it won't be a lot. But I cannot work out with food in my stomach. It'll either come back up or I just get cramps. I like to work out fasted. I prefer to work out fasted and then have my meal right after, especially if I'm doing what do you call it? Intense training. You need to have the meal after. But there are some days where you might be a little hungry. If you're hungry, have a small, light meal. But if you eat a big meal, the last thing I want to do is go for a run or do anything strenuous. That's for sure. Deanna says, hi, Daniela. I wanted to ask you, how do you prepare and eat your edamame? I read online that you're not supposed to eat the whole thing, just the inside. Yeah, no, you don't eat the whole thing. So I buy my edamame. I will show you this in a vlog because I'm going to have edamame. I'm going to have edamame tonight. I love edamame. So, sorry. I buy my edamame at Walmart You can also get it at other grocery stores too. Safeway. I'm Canadian, so it might not make sense to you. You can get it at Safeway or anything, any store. Go in the frozen, where the frozen vegetables are. Sometimes it's in the healthy aisle too, depending on your supermarket. And you buy it frozen, and it can either come with the pod shape or it comes without the pod. So basically, I buy it frozen. I boil my water. So I let the water boil. I add salt to the water just to give it some flavor. And then I add in the edamame, and then I let the water boil again, because edamame takes time to cook. You don't want your edamame undercooked. I kind of know. I don't, you know what? I have to time it for you. I've eaten edamame so much that I kind of just know off heart, because I'm a natural cooker. I just kind of know things off heart. Whenever someone asks me to like do a recipe or whatnot, it's really hard for me to do it because I just do it automatically. But maybe I'll time myself so I can give you an exact number. And you let that edamame boil for a while. I would say I'm boiling it for at least 15 minutes. And I mean like violently boiling it. Then I take it out and I strain it and I wait for it to cool and I eat. So you don't want to undercook your edamame because it's freaking gross. I hate That's happened to me a few times and I learned my lesson. So yeah, that's how I do it. I buy it frozen and I boil it that way. So you can either have it with the shell on or you can have it without the shell. I think it's fun to have the edamame with the shell. I think it tastes better because they do sell it without the shell. I feel like when you buy it without the shell, it kind of loses its luster. It's not as like, what do you call it? Fresh, good, yummy. It's not as good. It loses its luster. It's not as fresh. Have it with the shell on and it's excellent. Like edamame is absolutely life. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what my meal is. I'm definitely gonna have Indian food this week. Maybe tomorrow, and maybe I'll do it live. I've been trying to do a live stream with one meal a day. I really want to eat with you, but I chew so loud. My son always yells. He's like, "You're chewing so." My son is just like, he doesn't like sounds. He doesn't like. He's like, "I can hear you chewing," and I don't want to chew on camera. But I guess I can like. I turned off the mic, so I guess I can do that while I'm eating. Now that I have StreamYard. But I've been really wanting to do a live stream with you guys since I'll be alone for the next couple days. Thank God. I'm gonna miss my son, but his father's not gonna be there. But thank God. I don't need the drama. I just want to be drama free. I'm not a drama person, but when someone, when someone barks at you, I can't be the person that shuts my mouth. I have to attack. And I guess that's something I need to learn. I'm trying to. I really tried today, but when you put a dog into a corner. But anyway, yeah. So I've been really wanting to do a live stream while eating one meal a day. I can probably do that. I can start by like driving there and getting the Indian food and bringing it home. And then I'll probably like join you guys for a bit and then I have to enjoy the food alone. Because I make love to my food, okay? Not literally, but I mean that sounds wrong. But I just have to enjoy the moment. Like me and eating, it's a private time. But I'll let you guys in on it for a bit. But let me know if you guys would want to see that. Like me doing a live stream together. I'll probably Uber it and pick it up without Uber eating it because it costs more money. But I'll just pay for it through Uber, especially if there's one of those deals. Drive there, pick it up, and bring it home. And I can show you guys what I got, eat for a bit, and then enjoy the rest of the food on my own. Because I also like to watch TV when I eat too, especially when I'm alone. When I'm not alone, I eat with my son. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I hope that helps. I'm glad it helps out for sure. But I've been really thinking about doing that. But today, I saw you guys voted for my entire. What did I put? Yeah, I wasn't sure what to do because I did talk about it earlier, the longer vlog. I saw most of you guys voted for both. So I'm currently like editing every day a bit of a long what I eat in a week on OMAD. Since I've been on OMAD, this is like my third day. Is it my third day in a row? When did I start? Because I was having problems a lot. I explained that. I explained that in a few vlogs, but yeah, ever since I went on that trip to Edmonton, and then I tried to get back on track, and then I started working out extra, and then I got really hungry, and I was doing the 2MAD thing, but no, now I'm like good with OMAD, so I'm so happy I'm back on track with OMAD. This is like the longest I've been back on track since my little Edmonton debacle, so I'm glad. Sometimes it happens, guys. Sometimes like you'll get into a situation where you're failing and you're trying and you're failing. Just keep hanging in there. I always say that. Fail your way forward. Like, I failed my way into losing over 110 pounds. Like, literally failed my way into losing this weight. So you just have to keep 113 pounds. You just have to keep falling and picking yourself up. Because every time you get yourself closer to, overcoming something, you get stronger. That's just part of the journey. And people fail on their weight loss journey because they quit. They give up. Don't give up on yourself. Just keep moving forward. You have to be stubborn. If you want it, you got to fight for it. You got to understand, why are you doing this for? And don't think of it as a sacrifice. Losing weight and feeling good about yourself is not a sacrifice. It's a benefit. And trust me, you don't have to restrict your eating, or you don't have to eliminate all the good foods forever. And heck, if you're doing OMAD, you don't have to eliminate anything. You can get to a point when you don't have to do OMAD every day. You can do OMAD in and out. But if you're still, I would say, if you're still in the obese category, keep going forward with OMAD until you get to an ideal weight, because you don't want to break that momentum. It's really hard to break that momentum, especially when you still have a lot of weight to lose, because the scale is meaner to you when you are bigger, because the scale will freaking bounce up 10, 20, 30 pounds. It won't. Maybe not like that, but I've seen people gain 10 pounds in a week because they straight off their diet. So if OMAD's working for you, stick to it until you get to a healthy weight. Just keep going. Keep going. That's what I did. I was at 229. I did OMAD all the way up to 175. And no, when did I do OMAD up to? When did I stop OMAD? I did OMAD consistently. Oh my God, now I'm confusing everything. No. Oh, there were a few days where I did a bit of a snack stacking. But I think I did OMAD all the way up to 175. Then I threw in an alternate day dry fasting, and that got me down to 169. So just keep going until you're at a decent body weight, until you start getting symptoms. And then you can throw in days where you can open up your eating window, but just keep moving forward. You don't have to do it forever. There will be a point on your journey that you get comfortable with, going in and out of OMAD. If you can do it now, power to it. If you're doing it now and you're still at an obese body weight, power to you. That means you have the discipline to bounce back and forth. So just hang in there. Don't give up. I want people to do this. I know, what's his name? Matthew, Steak Diet Fat Man, is trying to get back on it. And for him, it would be so easy. So easy for him, because he's got a lot of weight to lose. And he can literally eat whatever he wants within an hour eating window. Within an hour, he can do it. Because I did it within an hour the other day, and I lost weight. That's because of my weight training and my body going through the calories like that. But, it's just easier, for sure. Ryan Davidson, my cats are on OMAD. That's funny you say that, because Bo's on OMAD right now, too. She's doing it herself. I didn't put her on OMAD. I don't know what her problem is. She doesn't want to eat Blue Buffalo. So now I have to go get her raw food because I spoiled the damn dog. So she's only eating once a day. I'm like, Bo, what are you doing? But she'll eat my snacks for sure. Bo put herself on OMAD. I don't know what her issue is. She's such a picky dog when it comes to food. I don't understand that girl. Anyway, I think my son is done swimming. Thank you so much for joining for this live stream. Thank you for listening to my personal drama at the beginning, because I feel much better now that I let it out. Do I regret talking about it? No. I don't, because it's all about connecting with people. I'm not trying to show you guys that I'm perfect, but generally I keep everything to weight loss here. But I just needed to let that out, because I was just losing my mind. I'm literally doing everything my therapist told me. I'm closing my eyes, I'm breathing, and this guy is still freaking yelling at me over all of his hardships in life because of me. It's all my fault. Yes, it's all my fault. Of course it's my fault. And I am sending you guys mad love. Take care. Bye.